Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Q-Bonic world. Here's one, here's two, here's three. First of all, we're going to understand something. When we go 1 and 6 on the polarize of a dice, okay, the polarize of the KAABA, 11, 1, 1, 2, 1. 121 made by 11, 11 is 121. 2, 4, 6, 7. Now, what I'm going to do over here is what we get is we go 0 over to 1 and we go 6 over to 7. So we have to understand what is happening here. Let's not talk about it. But if I did talk about it, let me explain to you that in one of my images or designs where we end up at 1 and 1, now I never separate anything. I usually put everything together. Now if it was singular dots, right, and it was a reflection of 1 and 1, would I separate it to here? If I separate it to here, what will happen is this will be my connective box right over here. And the connective box is 3 by 4. I don't need, okay, to stop over here or stop over here. I need to stop over here. So when I split this in half, okay, you see the way it becomes T, and then it becomes I, and then it becomes TT, and at the same time it is E. The E is over here. So what happens is I divided the box and I went 3 by 2. And then I got 3 by 2 at the bottom, like the top and the bottom. And then in between, I have 2, 4, 6. I got 3 by 2. So I have a 3 by 2 here, in which in the center over here is another 2 areas by 3 areas. And then over here, I get another 2 by 3. These two, and the center. That's 3 separate areas. But how can I explain it? Anyways, when you start from off the grid, I get to 1 and I get to 6. Do I stop at 6? What happened at 1? I moved on from 1, but I came into 1. Anyways, I want to just continue on what this is over here. 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas, and here's the 5th area. And here's the first area done, and the second area, and the third area, and the 4th area, and the 5th area. So the 5th and 5th area overlap, or they are one, they are the same. It is 5 and 4 equals to 9. Here we have it equaling to 10 because we doubled up in the center. So what I do is I go 1, if I go a half, you see the way we meet the center in a square? We only meet it at the halfway point. That's what I was saying in other realities, that we meet at the halfway. So if we're meeting the halfway, I think our world has to be on this angle. For us, it's straight. For us, our world is like this. But the actuality is, our world is like this. This is the base of our world. Now, if you want to run this, this is where you're running it at 45, 135. I think we're running it at 33, 137. Hold on a second. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. 33, 147. Where do I get this? 180, 180. Your largest movement at any point in time is only going to be 180. Any more than 180, you are coming back. Now we have to understand what 1 again, because 1 is the fine line that divides. Now, is it the fine line that divides here equally? I wish I can get a little bit more focus on this. I don't like this. It's not, just keeps coming off its own focus. Oh, just give me 1 sec. Oh my. I want to continue and show you the future adventures of Sherlock Holmes, right? But look at the book. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the future AI ventures of Sherlock Holmes. Ironic, the head, serving plate, sitting down in the chair, knees back, looks like you're sitting on the toilet. Do you see this? What's going on here? Nose, head plug, face, eye, nose, mouth, serving with a hand. Looks like we have the two sides of the world, the spirit link into the other world. Do you know what this is? This is just some part of the book that ripped off. So I'm going to continue on here to show you 99, crisscrossing 99. See if I can focus this properly. I believe that our blood and our math can tell a story about how to cure ourselves. So what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 here. I have a box here, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means if that one has 5, I'm going to take off one of these boxes. I'm going to draw it up over here, 1, 2 of these boxes, and I'm going to go over 2 of these boxes and then come down over here and like this. And what has just happened? Okay, here's what it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that's equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hold on a second. I think I went a little too far. Let me check if I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're supposed to, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1. Then 2, then 3. No, so hold on. I have to reconfigure this. We have 9. We have 9. One, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have 5. Now we have 5, and then we 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. Okay, now we have the fine line. Okay, we have the fine line here. We have the fine line here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's got to end here so it doesn't start over here. Start over here. Starts over here. So what you have is you have here you have to have 1, and then you skip it and you got it 2. No, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to go and do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, I should have. I'm going to do it that way, and then I'm going to do it that way. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. No, no. You can sit right here. And we can do it that way. And we can do it that way. Okay. So what we did is we did every second one. So we have to, where is the division in here? The division is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the division 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide 1, 2, 3, 4. So the division is here. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the division. And that's the division. And then you have 1. Okay, so we have this division over here. So now, where's the center? The center is this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, so 5's got to be out this way. Oh, I thought I stopped it. So do you know what I did? If you look at the deck of cards, you will see swords. You will see different kinds of swords. But they're not only swords, okay? They're not only swords. They're buildings, towers. This, I believe, can also be used towards your blood system. So now, should I be doing this at the end? I don't have, do I have to go straight at the end? Or can I just finish it off like this? And I designed it this way. Just let me do this. And, whoop, I have to skip every single one. I don't know if I should skip every single one or not, but this is the way I'm doing this piece. I skip one, and I get one over here. And I skip this and I get this one here, and I skip this and I get this one here, and I skip this and I get this one here. So if we do this, maybe we can also, if you want, we can just add in some light lines. And if you notice, it looks like it's going down, down, beneath the ground, and below. I'm not really sure what the band is, but what I can do with this is, I'm going to do this real quick, is, can I take a screenshot? Oh. Okay, so I took a screenshot and hold on. Okay, here's what we're looking at. We're looking at, remember, I go singular. After we go singular, and if you look at this, this is, you're seeing a flat face. This is to be extended. How can I do that? I'm not the art. I need to create an extension with this. An extension with this over here. This is the extension of the ship. Okay. Now we can also use this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on, my cat, my cat. See, I can do this. We're just going to color it all in now. So this is the base cap, and I mean, we can turn it this way. We can turn it this way. Remember, we can go both ways, but it's either this way or that way. Either it's this way or it's that way. It's not both. Each one is doing something different. And if it's coming from this side, it comes over to this gate and then goes down this way. If it's coming from this side, it goes down to this gate and goes down this way. The angles. The measurement that this is in the center. How can I get, we need to get a black pen and show that this is in the center. Now you also, as I spoke, if we can see this, what happens here now, okay, is we're going to encompass this area and this area together. We're going to draw it down here, over here, okay. We're going to come all the way around this way. Let me see if I got that right. All the way around this way and encompass it here. So we're going to have a 9 block over here. We have a 9 block in the center, and then we have a 9 block here. And then we go on, okay, to have a 9 block over here. And then we go on to have a 9 block over here. So we get 4 times 9 blocks equals to 36 blocks. Plus we get the major inside block, plus we get 1 times 9 blocks, equaling to 45 blocks. And that is known to be Fox love. There's all kinds of movements in here with my crisscrossings. The center line goes right through the heart. The other ones go around. Earth is the 2, Mars is the 1. Mars is the heart, Mars is the incoming. When you go intermission and you get 15 minutes. In is your beta creation, your 9 and your 14. It's created by the 2 dot and the 7 void. Ter meaning earth. It's the R letter is for resident angel. The T is a gateway. There's many things to know about the T. It's 5 times 4 equals to 20. The T being the 20th letter, it is in 4 worlds. And one of the things about T, and I'm not going to do this fancy, I'm just going to, what happens is there's this. And if you take a look in this, okay, you'll see the R and R. Well, it's not always like that. Actually, it was like this in the other one. Let me just do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. And when you take a look, right, it sees a 5 and then a 2. And then we're going to take the next C, right, and then the next C is going to be the same thing. Let me see, did I get that right? Yeah, so we end up with the, when we end up with 1 T, well, it's actually a C with a T inside of it. And we end up with 2 T's. We end up with 2 T's with it inside of it. So it's TT equaling to 40. Or it becomes what is 1 I equaling to 9. And it is an H that connects the 2 C's. CC, 100 and 100. But you have the I that connects. That's worth 1. So it's 201, and it's part of the moon connection. I don't need to see a 6. I see a 0 right away. It's telling me a 6, and I can also go 0.0. It's the moon. 2160 mile diameter, 3476 metric. So what you have here is you have 9 3 by 3, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a 3 by 3 and a 5 by 5. In rotation of freedom, Jesus Christmas. This equals to 9 and 6. This equals to 25. This is your Q gate. And 10, which is 7 and 1. And 7 and 1 separately. These are 9 and 6 separately. And then this is going to be 15. and then it's going to end up to be 6, and this one will be 8. So they are the dividing of the DC gates. They're the dividing of the DC gates, although DC, okay, is number 4 and is number 3. And this is not number 4 and number 3, but a derivative of 3 and 3 equals to 6. 4 and 4 equals to 8. So they're a derivative of the 7th gate. There are 2 cubes. So instead of 14, you now have 7. But note that this is the ring. 14 is the ring. It goes around the cube. There will be 14 to the ring. Up and down is 7 to the pole. Know that the Pluto cycle, Pluto is the 9th face, Pluto cycle 1, Pluto cycle 2, Pluto cycle, Pluto. 6 times 84 equals to 480, 504. That is the answer, or 54 inside the sun. This will equal to 3, and this one will equal to 6. This will equal to 12, so it'll be 6 by 12 equals to 72. 6 by 3 equals to 18. I have to figure out what they all mean, but this is the beta gates. See these two here? This is how it all begins. 1 with 8 void, 2 with 7 void, and it's just a reduction of what increasingly what came to be what is Pluto, number 84. How did we break that down? 8 and 4 equals to 12. 6 times